Hello everyone, I'm jiggling back for an explanation for AI like I promised. If you let me explain something to you guys. About real art. Real art can be in comics, any type of art. It can be in paintings and all that. But is AI real art? The answer is no. There's people out there that claim that AI can be art, but generative AI, let's say you don't go for paper, pencil, or canvas yourselves. There's no feel to that art. You gotta have a feeling to the artwork. It has to come from the heart, not AI. I know what you guys are thinking though. Matthew, that prompting is from the heart. I had news for you guys. AI is not alive. AI cannot do what we do. Humans cannot do what AI does. We do not generate AI images. We can draw things out and paint things out. We can also color it with crayons, markers, or colored pencils. Basically speaking, if you go for AI art, you're stealing from other companies. Say if you generate an AI image of Batman. That is not original art. You're stealing from DC Comics. Now take Marvel for instance. They're creative. Creativity is basically in comic books, novels, graphic novels. All this stealing from other companies when it comes to AI is not right. Sure, you're trying for original stuff, but are you really doing that when it comes to AI? No. You're basically stealing from each company. I mean, Hasbro owns Power Rangers. Thanks. Because Saban had to sell to Hasbro due to not having the contract renewed from Bandai. Say you want to generate an image of Spider-Man. Guess what again? Stealing from Disney / Marvel. As well as Sony, since they have the rights to the movies of Spider-Man. You're also stealing from Toei if you generate Super Sentai Kamen Rider, or whatever else. Same goes for Ultraman. If you generate images of Ultraman characters. You're also stealing from Toho if you generate an image of Godzilla. All these AI generated images is not real art. What I'm saying is the truth. Instead of using AI to generate images, why not paint, draw, and color as well? And if you don't believe what I'm saying, that art can be from comics, go for a graphic novel or an actual comic book. Go to your local comic book store, and as well as buy a comic or a graphic novel, or get a graphic novel from Barnes & Noble. There's art there. Same goes for manga. Japan made manga for a reason. You can't just generate pictures of manga either and say, oh, this is actual artwork. Yeah, you're taking the term art with AI. That's not art. Of course you can use ChatGPT, but is it really art? How much do you guys art can sell when it comes to AI? But it really can't. It has to be real from the heart. It has to be drawn out and painted. And if for something to be a movie or a TV show, it cannot be AI generated either. As in CGI, or computer generated for short. Animated, such as drawing it out on paper, then as well as computer afterwards. Well, color what's on the paper too, though, first, then computer. That's how they did it. You can also do live action movies. There's fan films on YouTube that has live action, meaning real people. There's also movies that it has live action. Take Marvel movies. There's Marvel movies that are live action. So technically, there's many people out there taking the term AI and calling it art. It's not art. they're not actual artists if you're using AI. Look up the term art. It does not say anything about AI. As I said, it has to come from the heart. It takes years of experience to go for drawing it out. Art does not have to be perfect. Just saying. I hope you guys understand this. Because I know I do. I know about art. I mean, there has been past artists. One example is Vincent van Gogh. You don't want to go for history of art? Then don't do art. Don't generate art. That's all I say. Do not use AI for art then, if you don't want to learn the history of art. There's many past artists out there. Because remember, in the Ninja Turtles, they got named after past artists. If you guys seen Ninja Turtles and read Ninja Turtles comics, there's that. Remember, Splinter named them all. And all through 4 Ninja Turtles. So it makes sense. Take the Mona Lisa, however. You guys know who made the Mona Lisa. Look that up. Past artists, a past artist made Mona Lisa. That's real art. Of course, the real art of Mona Lisa isn't in a museum. You would have to find it, probably online or somewhere else that has the Mona Lisa. There's also one that's Bible-based called The Last Supper. Basically, The Last Supper is from the Bible if you look it up. It's where Jesus Christ had his Last Supper before he died on the cross. Now, this isn't a religious one. I'm just stating a fact on what the Last Supper is based on. Just saying. I know my history from school when it came to art. I know AI started out in robots, though, however. So, robotics is not actually a new concept. It's just AI apps people are using on, generating pictures on. That's all. As well as, nowadays you can make comics using AI. And as well as novels using AI. But what good is that if you're using AI? Again, not art. DC Comics banned AI for a reason. So did Marvel, as well as Dark Horse Comics, Boom Studios. You get the idea. So to be fair, AI is not art. You're stealing from those creators, which those creators does not get money from AI. You want each creator to get money out of each art. Where's the fun in comics if you're using AI? Take webtoons, for example. No AI on webtoons. You're just taking stuff that AI can steal and think it's art. It's not art. Well, I hope you guys understand this, because, as I said, I do. But tomorrow's review, I will be reviewing Tube Beaver Buzz energy drinks. I'll show you a preview. We are gonna try citrus as well as root beer. Yeah, another root beer flavor from Beaver Buzz. I have not had Beaver Buzz. Originally, these are from Canada, but I will not get the full nitty-gritty today. So, for now, MJ Klein's out. Peace out. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that hype button if you have it. And most importantly, if you want to, you can send super thanks. Later, everyone. Hopefully you guys have a good day or night wherever you are.